Welcome back to my channel. Today is Sunday, April 11th, and I am here again to provide an energy reading for today so that we can align with the energies that are here to support us. We can find out who or what energies are available to help guide us as we go on our journey throughout the day. So, as usual, before I actually get into the readings, we do a quick 60-second meditation just so that we can all ground into this present moment, ground into our bodies, utilize the energy from the earth. So let's go ahead and do that. Find a comfortable seat, have your feet placed on the ground, or you can be in like easy pose, seated yoga pose. And I want you to draw your attention to your root or to your feet. Allow the energy from the earth to come up through the soles of your feet, up through your body, up through the trunk of your body, your neck, up to the crown of your head, allowing that energy to release out of the crown of your, the top of your head. Take a deep breath in and exhale, and we will start this meditation. Okay, we should all be grounded into this present moment. And I will go ahead and get started with my Sacred Geometry Activation deck. One of my favorite decks, the deck that I always start out with. I feel like this gives us a great overview and also a high frequency idea of what energies are available. So as I begin to shuffle these cards, I'm going to ask for guidance from our divine creator, infinite intelligence, benevolent spiritual court, angels, ancestors, and guides, that they provide us with the information we need that is for our highest good. Let me shuffle that a couple more cards. I'm getting anxious here. And let's get one more shuffle out of here. All right, so what energies are we aligned today? We just need one card today, Spirit, to let us know what energies we should focus on or what energies are we aligned with. We got two cards that popped out, but I'm going to grab those back. Just one card this morning, Spirit. That might have been it. Going too fast. There we go. Dynamic. Dynamic is the card. Let's pull that up closer so you guys can see that. All right, 23 is a number, breaks down to 5, and may have some significance for you. It says the frequency of dynamic supports our ability to harmonize between layers and aspects of different origin and frequency. It helps us to put together a reality that is made up of different elements, both familiar and completely new, with ease, grace, and great joy. And what I like about this card, and I'm not sure if you guys can really see it here, is this picture is very layered. It is layered in the background of this picture is the flower of life. And then this triangle shape is over that. So, you know, that it of course goes right in line with the card meaning, saying that this frequency helps us support the ability to harmonize between layers and aspects of different origin frequency. All right. Let's get some, let's see what additional guidance the card has for us. Okay, the word dynamic can be described as an energetic force or process that is constantly changing, and we know that that is something that is true for us living in this reality or living in this world, that there is constant change that is always going on. So when we talk about the dynamics of something, we refer to the way that it works or the way that it interacts. Now, if we add the words vibrant and full of life, we have a perfect description of what dynamic entails in the new energy. The triangular shape, I'm going to breathe this card forward again. The triangular shape and color of this activation refer to the masculine aspect, which is full of direction, power, and presence. All the circular shapes, okay, all the circular shapes refer to the infinite and flowing aspect of the feminine while representing the mechanism of the dynamic process, one that brings together different aspects, harmonizes them, and makes them work together. The result is a process that is alive with energy, movement, color, and change. Just by witnessing this process, one automatically becomes part of it, as nothing that is witnessed remains unaffected. Okay. It says this activation of dynamic is about bringing together things that do not typically go together, whether it be colors, styles, words, music, and even food. So this makes me think of also creativity, being open with our creativity, and also allowing different aspects or different things to come together, things that, you know, we don't necessarily see. So this may be an inspiration for anyone who has sort of been stuck creatively, you know, maybe thinking too much into it and wanting to create something and having a hard time. But this card is saying that, you know, we could bring together things that don't normally or don't typically go together, and it brings harmony wherever we go. With dynamic, we can intuitively sense how everything works together. So any of our creatives out there who are, you know, in the process of creating, or in your mind you've been trying to create something, don't be stuck on it having to be a certain way. This card is a message that, you know, you can still be creative and bring things that don't typically go together. Okay. All right. Let's move forward with our Moonology cards. Let me also place a stone on my card here. All right, what moon guidance do we have this morning, Spirit? For our highest good, what moon guidance do we have this morning? All right, we have one card this morning, Spirit, for our moon guidance. Okay. Wow. So this is a card that came up yesterday, actually. A fiery climax approaches. So this is coming to us again today. Whatever, something that we have been involved in recently is coming to a head, and emotions could run high. Okay, our emotions could run high. A fiery climax approaches. Full moon in Aries card is what this is. Let me bring that up to the camera really closely. Full moon in Aries, a fiery climax approaches. Again, this is time to see if you've been a little too much all about you. There's a tug of war that's going on between what you want and what someone else wants. And so that clashing of energies or clashing of desires could bring about a fiery climax. Okay. Again, we want to ask yourself if how you've been handling the situation with this other person. You know, have you been rash? Have you been harsh? Have you overstepped your boundaries? This card is telling you or inviting you. Let me rephrase that. This card is inviting you to take a look at the situation and see whether this, on some level, the situation is something that you created yourself, which means that you have the ability to create your way out of that situation. So keep in mind that full moon in Aries is a fiery time. The emotions can run really high. Tempers could potentially flare up, but you have the capability to control your own temper, your own emotions. So just be on the lookout for that, because this is the second day this card has popped up for us. Okay. All right, we're going to move forward. We're going to move forward into our goddess deck, find out what goddess is aligned with us today and what guidance she has for us. So, I want to find out what goddess energy are we aligned with and what guidance does she have for us today. All right, one card from goddess energy this morning, Spirit. Okay, we've got the Spider Woman this morning. We've got Spider Woman. The number on the card is 49. I'm sorry, I'm looking for a stone, actually. I feel like let's put garnet. Let's put a garnet there. And what I'm going to do, you all, because I do normally place stones on my cards, I'm going to start putting the names of the stones down in the description box so that you know what stones and what crystals are being used. Okay, so Spider Woman, what guidance does Spider Woman have for us today? Okay, so Spider Woman, let me bring this card up as well so that you all could see the image, right? So this is a very strong image here. She's got this red, like almost sun behind her head. She is the goddess of co-creation. So let's see what she has for us. So from the rich red earth, the Navajo goddess Spider Woman rises up to help you weave your dreams into the fabric of reality. She is here to remind you that your vision of the form of your desire is not as important as its essence, okay? Knowing why you want to create something, what motivates you, what inspires you, and what beauty you're dreaming to bring to life is key at this time. So Spider Woman is telling us that the final picture that you see in your mind of what it is that you want to create is less important than the essence of what it is that you're wanting to create, right? Our collective dream is being manifested by this co-creative relationship between your imagination and the universe. And because that is so, because there's that other component that is helping to bring forth that image of that desire, then we don't really have control over how it's actually going to manifest, like how it's actually going to manifest, how it's actually going to show up in this 3D. So call to the best within you and weave your world into being with intentionality and humility. So versus being so hard, fast, stuck on the image that you see in your mind based on what you want to create, just call to the best what's in you and put forth your intention out into the universe. And you utilize humility as well. Remember that you cannot control the form and accept life on life's terms, okay? When the Spider Woman appears, she heralds the creation of a most beautiful dream that springs to life as if by magic. So stay with that because we are needing your dream, your specific dream that only you have, to be added to the web of all creation. So I think that that is a beautiful message. I have received guidance from the Spider Woman on a number of occasions, actually. And she does have, her energy is, it's, what's the word that I want to use? Helpful. That's not the word, but it is helpful. So yeah, release the form that you see yourself, that you see it created as, and utilize your intentionality. Hold on to the essence of what it is that you're wanting to create here. All right. And this number 49 breaks down to a 13, which breaks down to a 4. So that may have some significance for someone. All right. Okay, let us move forward here. And let's get some practical guidance for today. What practical guidance do we need for our journey or our path today? What practical guidance? I really also like to use this last deck, this practical guidance deck, because I think it's another way for us to sort of ground back into, you know, to ground back into our current 3D reality. Okay, so what practical guidance do we have today? One card, Spirit, please. One card for practical guidance for today. What guidance do we need for our walk today? Okay, we have man is evolved. Man is evolved. This is such, oh my God, can you see that? You see that picture? I would love to look up in the sky and see that. That is gorgeous. All right, flip it over. Man is evolved from the universe as a self-conscious thinking center of living spirit. Okay, man is evolved from the universe as a self-conscious thinking center of living spirit. These cards, you all know, if you've watched my video at least twice, you know that these cards are like one of my favorite. Because it's a constant reminder. Every card to me is a reminder that we as humans have the power of divine within us. Every card is a reminder of that on some level, right? So this card is telling us, reminding us really, that we are evolved from the universe. We evolve from the universe as a self-conscious thinking center of living spirit. Living spirit, meaning spirit resides in us, spirit guides us, spirit leads us every day at every moment. We simply need to be aware of it, okay? We need to remember that that is a fact, that that is a true thing, that living spirit is residing with us and guiding us and helping us and playing with us as well. Living spirit is always also playing with us. It doesn't always need to be, you know, so serious. Like living life, going through our journey, it can be play. You know, we realize, you know, the power that we are imbued with, the spirit that we have within us, and we start to activate that, and we start to move about the earth in that knowing and in that awareness, then we meet other people who are also in that awareness, and it becomes play. And the other person doesn't even really need to know it. If you know it, you know what I mean? Your own knowledge of it will activate that in another, because you are meeting them. You're meeting them at that place. You're meeting them knowing that they are also a reflection of spirit. They are also a reflection of the divine, and you're moving in that space, moving in that knowledge will activate that part of them when you meet them. So I love these cards. Okay, so that is all I have. That's where I'm going to leave it today. Again, I just pop in each day to provide readings on what energies are available. I do want to close out today with just so that we can close out this session with just another quick meditation. And we're going to start with that, and then I will see you all tomorrow. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you tomorrow. Blessings.